Hey folks, so pinsetters doing all right. We won't say they're doing great, but they're doing all right. Gotta get the covers up today. Got them all painted. They were white, and that goes in the front of the building. We are going to be doing some cleaning today back here and organizing. I need to move that coffee pot and the refrigerator to over here. Get the chop saw for steel and the tabletop belt sander, I think, over there. Get everything put away, semi-organized. Get all my specialty tools and stuff like that back down there. That's our cordless tools. That's our hand power tools are plugged in. A lot of stuff. And like I said, I gotta have tools to work with. And I don't know what you guys have in your bowling alley for, the mechanic in the back, but when I got here, there was a screwdriver, a pair of channel locks, and the channel locks were hand pinchers and a couple wrenches. That's not how I work. I'm not going to try to work. There was a couple pairs of vice grips too. Nothing great, but yeah, it's not how I work. I gotta have the tools I need to do things. I gotta have supplies. And top it all off, I gotta have room. And that's the situation where we're having now. It's a lack of room. We have the garage out there, but that garage is filled with stuff. Mainly right now are new mastering units. That grinder there is a piece of shit. But so some years back, I broke my back and shattered my ankle the year following. I spent a couple of years in an electric scooter, and anybody knows me knows that I'm not no one tool person. I don't believe you have to have Snap-on or Mac whatever or Mac-Go or whatever other brand it may be. I have a hobby garage, and some of you guys see the channel, some of you guys haven't. It's Papa's Hobby Garage, and even in my garage, which is like $60,000-$70,000 in tools, I'm not particular to one brand. I use what works. I do have Snap-on, yes, but I also have Pittsburgh, and I also have many other brands. At this day and age, I don't think Snap-on's superior to all tool brands, and I'm sure that's going to piss people off, but that's my input on it. I do not see Snap-on being worth what they used to be worth. And there was a time many years ago where I had all Snap-on tools in my garage up north. Originally started out with Mac. I had a problem with the guy who, my sales rep in the Mac, that came out with the truck, coming out to the garage. How corporate couldn't even get a hold of the guy. And I sold out all my Mac tools and bought Snap-on. And had Snap-on tools for years. Until the person I was renting my garage from and my house was the same person. Come to find out that the garage and the house both went into foreclosures at the same time, where they weren't paying their notes. So when that happened, I sold all my Snap-on tools out. But I had basically 30 days to find a house for me, wife, and 5 kids, 6 kids, whatever we had at the time. So that was my concern. I'm a man with a lot of trades, so I went back into construction, and I went to construction until I broke my. So we moved back here, and even back here, I ran my property maintenance company until I broke my back. But if I had to work a legit, real job, I couldn't. This job here, I'm able to sit down, take a break when I want. My back does not allow me to be on my feet for 4 or 5 hours straight. And I'm not going to try it. It's not worth the pain of the following day to even try to be on my, feet for 3 or 4 hours straight while having to take a little break. So this job works out perfect for me. And I came across this job in the worst possible way. I was bowling here, and I told the manager that, if you ever need a little hand, here and there, whatever, let me know. I, own the property maintenance company for years. And one day the owner came up to me, come to find out his son passed away the day before. And this was his son's job back here, taking care of the pinsetters. And that's why I came across this job the worst possible ways. And, I feel really bad, for the family, It's a sad situation when you lose a kid, and I know that firsthand. But in life, we cannot let things take us down. They can push us down for a little bit. We just got to get back up. So I do my best in here to keep the pinsetters up and running. Learning the pro shop, drilling balls, repairing balls, and there's many different things. And the boss owns another company, cable bearing business, and even when something goes wrong with the equipment there, I'm all for helping him try to get it fixed. That way, he can keep making that dollar. But I figured I'd just do an updated video, people. I know this video is all over the place. Trying to get some stuff done back here. After my back stretches out a little bit, I'll get them covers up. At least start getting the covers up. Don't like ladders. Ladders don't like me. They are rough on my back. But that's where we're at. Just trying to get it cleaned up and make room for the new tools I picked up over the weekend. But later, folks. Have a great day.